Our next guest used to be the new guy, now he's not. He's a grizzled veteran like the rest of us. We love this guy, glad he's on the circuit, and glad to have him here in Pittsburgh. Put your hands together for Big Al Calvert!
Thank you for waiting for me on that one. Rich is like, do the thing, do the thing.
Well, you have the unfortunate task, especially for Norton, in that if you decide to stand here and wait for the next 45 minutes,
he's just like, bum, 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 bum,
he
bum,
cannot
bum.
stop until a jump happens. I only end on the jump.
I saw Jared and Jensen do it once, and I'm like, I have to do this now. I have to do it.
It's kind of the rock and roll thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of other things that Jared and Jensen do that I see you're now doing.
Uh-oh.
I see you have decided to bring out your hiatus beard.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. By the way, to a lackluster response from the crowd. I guess the jury's in.
Yeah.
I got on the elevator this morning in the hotel, and literally the door opened, and Alex was standing there, and I walked in, and I went like this, and then pushed the button, and then I went, "Hey!"
I'm like, hey man.
That happened in the green room. You walked in and saw the man who plays your father, Mark Pellegrino.
Yeah, my actual father.
And you looked at him like, hi Mark, and he was like,
It's always great when your dad doesn't recognize you.
Is that you? Alex, is that you? I'm still not sure he believes it was you. He seemed very flummoxed.
Yeah, he was focused on abandoning me as a child.
Yeah.
So it was good stuff backstage.
Good stuff. Good to have you in Pittsburgh, buddy. Pittsburgh, Al Calvert.
Thanks, y'all. How are you guys doing? And again, a big no for the beard. I'm getting the vibes.
Keep the beard.
Thank you. I was actually concerned about the beard because I feel like if you were like taking a photo with me or something, people would be like wildly disappointed. They're like, I came to see Jack, and instead I'm taking a photo with this bearded guy. So I didn't want to disappoint you guys. So thank you for those who contributed to the poll. I really needed the results of that, so I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. Wow. So I'm lucky enough to get an intro song. The second runner-up song was "Sweet Child of Mine," which I thought would be appropriate.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. And then the other one I was potentially pushing for was Wiz Khalifa, "Black and Yellow." I was like, I would really like the rock and roll, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'd be like, yeah, Pittsburgh! So I'll just sing it in my head, it's fine. Yeah, where do I start?
Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Monica.
I'm Alex, hi.
So my question was, what was your first impression of meeting Jensen, Jared, and Misha?
I didn't meet them all collectively. It'd be really funny if you just showed up on set and they're just waiting there like, what's up? I met kind of everybody, like, you know, the trailers or whatever, so I saw, actually no, that was the season. I met them on set when I was sitting naked in a corner. So it's always very nice to meet people that way, and I was like, hello, so nice to meet you. And they're like, don't look down kind of thing. Yeah, so I guess that was the first time I met everyone. And I didn't meet Misha till, I guess, we started filming season 13.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hi.
Hello, my name is Faith.
Nice.
So my question is, so since you're new to the set and all, and you know how Jared and Jensen are famous for pranking Misha, have they done anything to you so far? And what
Yes.
was it? What was it?
For those of you who come to many cons, wait, how many people is this their first convention? Wow, okay, that's awesome. Welcome. Shout out the Kaz cosplay guy. Yeah! So yeah, if I repeat stories, I apologize. But one that I told before would be, so there's this scene where Sam, he shows me this lovely video that my mom, played by Courtney Ford, leaves for her son. I don't know if you guys remember this. Okay. You know, it's this really beautiful message that she leaves for me, right? So I'm all prepared to be like, oh my God, like I get to see my mom, like I'm kind of playing it up in my own mind, like, you know, where Jack's gonna be emotionally, because it's such a big, at that point it's probably the biggest thing that had happened to Jack. So, of course, when I get the laptop, I'm prepared, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, what's gonna be on the laptop? So then, open the laptop, just a bunch of dicks. So that, I really tried to stay in the scene. I was gonna be like, come on, Alex, be an actor, power through. And I started cracking up. So, yeah. Thanks, Jared. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
How does it feel to be so young and get thrown into one of the most popular shows in the universe?
In the, which universe?
The multiverse.
Okay. Sorry, you had to, I gotta stick with that one. It's been really, you know, it's nice. Yeah, it's really interesting. For me, I just wanted to bring, you know, whatever I could to the character, and I just wanted Jack to be able to fit in. What I really like about him is that he kind of brings out different kind of shades and colors of you know, of the boys that we really haven't seen before, because they get to kind of be you know, uncles, fathers, whatever people want to call them. So that to me was really exciting to see what Jack could do for them. But other than that, you guys are a very welcoming bunch, so thank you. But yeah, obviously it was a little intimidating coming in with, you know, 12 seasons of history, you know, behind you, and then I'm just there on day one, like, hey. So yeah, it's been good.
You're awesome. We love you already.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
I was wondering what your favorite part about working on Supernatural was.
Sometimes it's the costumes. Sometimes it's the Velcro shoes. You know, I really like when we get to do stunts on set. That for me has always like kind of been a highlight of the job, because, you know, I guess I kind of grew up on like action movies. So like, I remember as a kid watching like Mission Impossible 2, and I remember it probably being like the coolest thing I'd ever seen in the world. Especially as a kid, because your mind's kind of blown. So I guess the stunts was really cool. Watching, how many people have seen this season finale? I'm so happy you guys are watching this show. This is good. Because I hate when, you know, you'd be like, spoilers. But there's, yeah, the last fight sequence with, you know, Lucifer, and watching the wire work, and, you know, getting to do a lot of those scenes, and just watching the stunts for me is like a huge highlight for me. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Also, it's super dope when you go like this, and just people fly out the way. That to me is a real highlight as well. It's like when you're going to Walmart and you, like, the doors open and you're like, you know? You feel like you got the force going on, you know? We've all done it, okay? We've all done it. I don't believe you. What? She's saying she's never seen it, never done it? Come on. You know when you're like, hey mom, watch this. Open up for you? You've done it. I don't believe you, straight up. Okay. Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, like, 'cause since you're new to the cast, like the family, what have your experiences been like on set with everybody else?
Sorry, hold on. I didn't actually know this, but we have a person. What happened when? Okay, sorry, I just have to watch this. What happens when I go black and yellow, black and yellow? Okay, so they're signing. So that's so cool. I didn't know that they were signing. This is amazing. Wow. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to ask the question again?
Yes, please. Sorry, I'm very distracted.
Since you're new to like the cast and the family, like what have your experiences been like on set with everybody?
Very professional, sometimes extremely non-professional. I've said this before, and we're very lucky that we kind of have like a good work culture on set. So people are really, quite lovely to work with. So when you're shooting with people for, 10 months a year, we're really lucky that like everybody from the grips to the makeup, everyone you work with is just like legitimately good people to be around. So I guess that is kind of the part I'm most thankful for, because not all shows, and I'm sure as you guys know, not all jobs are like great to go to every day. So I think we're really lucky that way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. I actually won your poster earlier at the auction.
Nice. I can't wait to see what's on it.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I got that and I'll be seeing you later at the signing. And I was wondering, like, Jack keeps finding like all these new powers, or is there anything else that we haven't seen that he maybe learned while in Apocalypse World that the boys don't know about yet? And clearly we don't know. You guys.
Well, clearly I don't know either. I love the speculative questions because I just get to, make wild statements. Obviously, again, the force push is awesome. I like that you can force someone to tell the truth. That was cool.
That's my favorite, yeah.
I really like shooting that scene. Again, spoilers for the season finale. And then like having Mark do his like really creepy, like, I strangled her and I liked her blood. You're like, oh shit, that was, so that was really cool. I think Jack is still like, he's still discovering things. It's so new. So I think the possibilities for his powers and like warping between universes, I think that's all just, I feel like he's a toddler at that point, So by the time he makes it to like be an actual adult, I think his possibility is kind of endless,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, Cinnamon Roll. I'm from Calvert County, Maryland.
Excuse me?
You're Cinnamon Roll. You know that, right? That's what we call you.
What?
You are called Cinnamon Roll. That's your nickname.
Since when?
Since you came on the show?
Can I take a poll? Okay. Cinnamon roll? Did not know that one. Can you explain that one to me?
Because you're super sweet and young and very naive, and so you're cute and adorable, and that's why we call you Cinnamon Roll.
Okay. Hopefully this isn't like a...
No, it's like a pet name.
Okay, all right.
However,
I thought it was like Nougat Boy. Like I thought there was nougat-related things. Also like Misha 2.0. These are the things I've heard. I mean, hopefully this isn't like a John Beard situation.
I think it's cute, honestly. But just like you, I have a nickname that the fandom gave me. It's Squirrel Girl, and it's because I did a lot of taxidermy of different characters of Supernatural, The Walking Dead. Wrote Doctor Who and the Marvel Universe as squirrels, and if you want, there's like a little photo album if you want to see it.
Sure.
Can I walk forward?
Yeah, I'm taxidermy though. Wow. I doubt we can like throw it up on the big screen here. Wow, there's a lot of squirrels. They're super cute, so I'll give you that. Okay, well, there you go. Thanks. So they always ask, they're like, what's the craziest thing that happens? You know, you gotta. I like that things are pushing forward now. This is good. Go ahead.
So, you were on Bates Motel as Raouf, smoking a bunch of 420 and
420 Blaze, yeah.
Yes. So, I actually was kind of given that nickname when I first started. I thought it was hilarious. That's how I found you out.
Because you were blazing?
No, because I was doing taxidermy, and they called me the new Norman Bates.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I'm not, but
Sure, that's what Norman Bates would say too.
But I was actually wondering, probably when you were a kid, you went to like museums and you saw things like that and specimens. What's the craziest thing you maybe seen in a museum or like at an art show or like even online?
I think this is winning. I think you're taking the cake here. Yeah. Because I don't remember having Norman Bates style childhood situations, you know?
I'm sorry, I couldn't really understand what you were saying.
I don't have a Norman Bates style childhood.
You don't, okay. Yeah, I got into it, and now unfortunately it's not allowed here anymore, but I bring a photo album with me because, but here's the deal, if you want me to make you one, can you please come to something that's not creation related and I'll show it to you?
No. I definitely will not need a taxidermy squirrel, but thank you.
Okay, all right.
Hi.
Hi, okay, so I have a question that has like nothing to do with supernatural, but like my friend and I have been wondering. So,
Speculating?
If you had to choose like one person on set to be your personal chef, who would it be?
Probably the catering guy. That's not like an exciting answer, but like the food's really good, so like he's been killing it for a year, so I'd probably hire him. And I probably wouldn't hire Misha's kids, is my, from what I know at this point. Yeah, the catering guy, man. Maybe, I get it's his job, so like maybe he wouldn't want to do it, but like, I would really appreciate if he did. Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Alec, which is a better name than Alex, by the way. No offense.
It wasn't a competition. Go for it.
So I don't know if you know this, but there was a Cambian on the show years back named Jesse. So if he were to ever come back, how do you think Alex, you and him might interact?
I don't know.
I think it would be interesting though.
What I like about the supernatural thing is that, like, especially this last season, because of the alternate universes, we've been able to bring so many fan favorites back. Like, for me, it was so cool that I was like, oh, there's like, you know, Bobby in another universe. Shout out Bobby. Shout out, shout out Jim Beaver. Yeah, so I'm not against it. I just, I love the possibility of having these kind of alternative worlds, alternative timelines, like a different version of yourself that you could potentially meet. I'd love for like Jack to meet like, you know, the Apocalypse Jack, you know? Or someone that maybe got sent on a totally different path. So that'd be interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi.
Hello, what is in your hand?
The first blade.
Oh, okay.
So, it seems that most or all the cast of Supernatural can sing.
Except for me.
Okay, that was my question. If
Yeah.
you could sing.
What?
No! I already sang Black and Yellow, guys. I don't know what else you want. I can do another rendition of Black and Yellow, but no. Yeah, everyone's super talented. It's kind of bothersome. Like, Brianna can sing, Ruth can sing, all the guys can sing, Jensen can sing. Like, I literally watch them and I'm just like, okay, I really have to keep this job because if I get fired, I can't, like, put out an album, you know? I definitely can't rap. What are you talking about? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. What goals do you have for your future? Like, what would be your dream role, show, or movie? And how has that changed from when you were first starting as an actor?
Ooh, well, when I was first starting as an actor, I wanted to play Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. And as far as that goal goes, I'd still like to play Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. just because he's like wildly erratic and super violent. So I'd still want to do that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I don't think it's possible, but that's okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
So my question's kind of random, but if you had to get a tattoo of any of the cast members, who would you get?
Wow. First of all, do you have any tattoos of the cast members?
No.
Okay, because I've seen a lot of Supernatural tattoos now. Most of them are pretty good. I don't like someone's face,
Yeah.
so I have to look at someone's face for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. David put Misha on his butt.
What are you talking about?
I
In real life, he did this?
I asked David on Friday, and he said he
Oh.
made Castiel on his butt.
Oh my God, I was gonna have a talk to that dude. I was like, what kind of wild life are you living that you're getting like Misha butt tattoos? Man, can I get the car? Can I get the Impala? Okay, then I would get the Impala because it's super badass. I'd probably get it across my neck because that's where you get all work-related tattoos. Yeah, thanks. Great question, thank you.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
to the fandom.
Thank you.
I would like you to know that after the season 12 finale, you gave me nightmares for 2 months.
Maybe this is where the Norman Bates stuff's come in, where I'm haunting people accidentally. My apologies, I didn't mean to.
You're awesome. My question was, obviously from the start, they've been playing Jack up as this blank slate. He can go either direction. What were you vying for personally as far as Jack's moral development?
Just as myself?
Yes.
Well, honestly, I was really excited to have a job. That for me was my goal. I was like, oh, I have a job? Oh, awesome. I don't know. I usually play characters that go really dark and really quickly. I've played a lot of like murderers. Yeah, so in Scream, I kill. In Arrow, I kill. In this show, I only accidentally kill, so that's, you know, a little bit better. I've kind of actually really enjoyed that Jack's been such a sweetheart. It's been nice for me, as opposed to like accidentally haunting people, you know? Like, if I can make someone smile or like be a cinnamon bun for fucking 5 minutes, like, it's really nice. So I'll say, yeah, I was happy that he went the direction he did. But I think, as you guys know on this show, anything can happen. So who knows what'll happen? Yeah, thanks.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi.
Hello.
As you are an amazing actor, to my recent knowledge, you're also an amazing rapper. So when will I Don't
Nope.
When will I Don't Cur drop? I've been waiting since spring of 2015, and
Wait, what dropped spring of 2015?
I Don't Cur, your single, your rap single.
I Don't Cur?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Such a liar.
So I've now had to go out of my way to explain this. I didn't personally drop the single. A rapper that looks mysteriously like me
Iceberg Slim.
dropped a single, yes. How do you know this? The Instagram deep dives really scare me. I'm like, what else are they gonna find? Well, it's some hilarious footage, I'll say that. Yeah, I played like a rapper in one of my friend's music videos that never got released, but the footage still exists. But it wasn't me rapping, it was someone else rapping. I just took credit for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Please don't buy the single.
So buy the single,
No, it's not anywhere. I hope it's not anywhere. I gotta get out of this one. Thank you, but
you're welcome.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, my name's Jake. I'm from the U.S. Navy. I was wondering if there's any scene that you're in that you would like to change to improve, or not?
Wait, if there's like a job I was in that I'd like to improve?
No, in the scenes that you've been playing in Supernatural that you're in, would you like to change the scene around to improve how you like it or not?
Like a personal performance, or if I wish like a story had gone a different way?
Like a story to go a different way, or your personal performance, your preference?
I feel like you're trying to tell me that I need to do better. You know? I gotta put in some reps this summer. I gotta get better, you know, before the next season. I get it.
I'm just trying to give some room for self credit.
I'm always trying to get better, guys. So if you just give me more seasons, then like, I'll just get better at the job. No. I think there's a huge insecurity for actors and for myself that like, you didn't nail it, you know, you didn't do your best take. So when you do see the show, sometimes you're like, I wish they'd used a different take, or, you know, I wish that like, you know, maybe you'd done better on the day. But I think that's just like a normal feeling. You know, like, have you ever watched video footage of yourself?
No.
Sure. I'm not the liar here. You guys are the real liars. Not opening the Walmart doors, never watching video footage of yourself, like, I'm not buying it. Yeah, it's just, you know, you become very self-aware and self-critical, which is obviously hard, but that's a job. So, you know, there's certain things you want to like try to do better, but, you know, the thing they say is film is forever. So it's too late for me, guys. I'm sorry.
As well as photography. I love photography. I've seen pictures of myself and I would like to improve them, but...
No, I'm not gonna let you guys trash yourself in photos. That's no good.
But it's I've taken plenty of good photos.
No. I mean, like, I just think it's, you know, it doesn't help you to be like, I could have looked better in this photo. I just think that, yeah, the film is forever is a real thing. So, again, keep me around, man. I'm gonna try to do better. Thanks. Hey.
Hi. My name's Alexander too. My question is how you hope to see Jack's character develop in season 14.
Well, again, the possibilities are kind of endless with Jack, because you never really know what'll happen in the universe. Because, like, you know, you could make some terrible deal with Michael and have things go super haywire for you. I don't know what's going to happen. I really want to see him interact with Lucifer more. I want to see him, you know, if that's a possibility. And I want to see, like, how Sam and Jack are going to try to help Dean. I think that's kind of the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to. How that affects Jack, what that turns Jack into is obviously up in the air. I just think with Lucifer being his dad, there's just always this thing that's kind of right on the edge where, you know, he could just, I hope he doesn't, but like he could just turn his back on things. And that for me is like a little bit scary, but it could be interesting, you know?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
As an actor, I have a lot of admiration for your work, and I was wondering, what do you do to prepare, like, especially for Jack, what do you do to prepare before you go on set, before you go to shoot a scene? Like, how do you get in the right headspace for this character?
I try to think of like being my nicest self. Also, the Velcro shoes I feel like are a huge benefit. If you ever want to feel super comfortable, but also like, I'm done with tying shoes, just get Velcro, guys. It's great. So on the show, like I really wanted Jack to have these Velcro shoes because I saw them in a costume fitting and they were like the ultra old man shoe. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just like, once again, I'm at Walmart, I'm opening the door with the force, I'm wandering to the shoe section and I'm buying the old man shoe.
I actually have a pair.
And they're great,
They're
right?
great, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that kind of helps me feel like, you know, I'm like, oh, like it's okay to feel like young and silly and, you know, because the shoes are ridiculous.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read somewhere in an interview or something that you said you were an avid reader.
I mean, yeah, I read books, you know? I think most people like read, you know?
I was just wondering if there are any particular authors or series or genres that you are drawn to.
It really depends on, I don't know, where you're at in your headspace, I guess. I just finished, you guys maybe have seen the movie, it's called Lone Survivor. It's with Mark Wahlberg, but it's based on it's a real guy, and it really happened to him. So I read his book, and it was really incredible. He's like a Navy SEAL guy, so I guess that was really interesting. Another author that we just finished, what's his name? Patrick DeWitt. He wrote this book called The Sisters Brothers. Very cool. If anyone's heard of it, shout out to you. Just me. Damn it! Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. I also read Twitter. I read Instagram. I read pretty much those things, yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and this is Dean Winchester, and he was born stuffed, I promise.
What does that mean?
He wasn't alive at any point.
Okay. I got where you're going with that. I want to open sentences like that, like, hey, I'm Alex. Don't worry, I was born stuffed.
Also, he has a Twitter and an Instagram.
He's a Twitter?
I've been live tweeting off his account.
What does he tweet about?
Here's
Another day being cradled.
Actually,
she fell asleep on my stomach today. Was she drinking?
Actually, he's my emotional support person. He tweets a lot of like depression help stuff.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But my question for you is, did you have a favorite stuffed animal as a kid, and do you still have him or her?
Not that I remember anymore. No, I don't have it anymore. It's a disappointing answer for you guys. I'm sure there was one. It's just it's been a while. Haven't been back in a while. You know?
Thank you.
Please tweet about this. Be like, Alex is a soulless person. Hi.
Hi, I'm Caroline. Nice to meet you. You're
Hello.
amazing. So obviously Jack has improved on his powers a lot. I was wondering if there is like a specific power you want him to use, like the snapping of the fingers or something, or like.
Yeah, I thought when Lucifer started just snapping fingers, I was like, this was so cool, right? I would like Jack to maybe increase his cool factor. Yes. You know, all these bootcut jeans, Velcro shoes. You know, the guy really doesn't have a sense of style. You know, and like. You look at the Winchesters and you're like, God, these are cool guys.
You need some plaid, right?
Need some plaid, I need some like super cool boots. If I get an Impala, like, I think I'm well on my way if I could just do those things.
Yeah.
Buy a trench coat. I think they were, I know the costume people were kind of playing with the color schemes, because like, Jack he wound up wearing like a tan jacket for a while, so I think it was kind of Misha-esque.
Yeah.
But, you know, I want to see him, you know, maybe that'd be cool, you know?
That would be cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
My name's Deanna, and I have a question. What would you do if you woke up with God powers, and what would Jack do if he woke up with God powers? Like Chuck-level powers.
I mean, Jack's kind of on his way to that. I don't know. I think he'd get a little overwhelmed. He's already kind of having a super hard time dealing with all of these powers. Yeah, I think that'd be a little overwhelming for him, because I feel like at this point, Jack is kind of just hanging on to like these, you know, kind of terrible things that have happened to him in his short span of life, you know? I don't want God powers, you know? That's scary.
So you wouldn't even want those personal type of powers.
Oh my goodness, no. What would I do with that?
I mean, pretty much anything.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's the thing? Like, God just makes platypuses? It's like, there you go, guys. Enjoy this fascinating, weird little creature. No, what was the meme? It's like God creates dogs, and he's like, you're man's best friend. And what does he say? He's like, what about being all of men's best friend? And then he's like, you're allergic to chocolate. Chocolate kills you. And I thought it was so funny. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Ray, and my question was, if you could have played any other character on the show, which one would you have picked and why?
Probably one of the Winchesters, because they're just, you know, they're cool guys. I think there's really fun characters. Like, I mean, obviously Lucifer is like a really fun character to play just because he's been through so much. I guess probably Lucifer, yeah. And you would play Cass, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. No offense, I love you.
Oh, no, it's okay. Cass is, I mean,
I've just known
he's
him
pretty awesome.
longer than you, technically.
You what?
I've just known him longer than you.
Oh, it's okay, you're not offending me. It's all good. Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
My question is, how does it feel to be the target of all of Jared and Jensen's pranks?
I mean, I feel like fodder, you know? Yeah, I just know that if the two of them are in a scene together, that like, there's a good chance that like something's coming my way. So I just have to prepare right. It's like, you know, I'm just constantly prepared to like get jumped, you know? I'm just like, what are they gonna do? Just like, what's that? Is that a dick joke? Yeah. PTSD, but not. But like a fun one, you know?
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Carson.
This is not to shit on mental health at all, but you know. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Carson.
Hi.
As Lucifer wanted you to run away with him and basically reshape the universe, I was wondering how you think you would want to reshape the universe and how you think Jack would want to.
Again, I'm super personally scared of God powers. More equality would be cool. I don't know if that's like a shaping thing, but like that would be cool. No hungry people would be cool, you know? Like the general Miss America type answers. World peace. But legitimately, obviously, that'd be nice. And for Jack, I think he'd like to, again, have a lightsaber. There's gotta be like some sort of Star Wars lightsaber stuff going on. Maybe like a country of nougat is a possibility. Like a Willy Wonka style situation. I think those are his top two, you know? Maybe bring his mom back, you know? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely a lightsaber though, 100%.
Hi, Alex. I'm Jen, and I had a question for you because Supernatural has definitely made you quite famous really quick, but I noticed that your cat is quite famous already, so I was wondering who has more followers, you or Lord Tyron?
First of all, hi Thierry. So yeah, my girlfriend and I have a cat, and Thierry is gonna outlive all of us, frankly. Yeah, his Instagram has really blown up thanks to you guys, so I have to say thank you. Yeah, I think the awakening moment for me was I was doing this interview and she asked about the cat, and I was super surprised because usually it's, you know, about the show, it's about where the character's going, and she's like, so I know you have this cat. I'm like, yes, I have this cat. She's like, his Instagram's great. I'm like, yeah, he's got a, you know, we've been doing this for a while. And then kind of after that, I saw the interview, and I think the lead on the interview was not like he's on Supernatural. It was just like, he's got a great cat. And it was that moment I knew, I was like, this cat, man, I think he's gonna beat me. You know, I think he's just gonna eventually just not need me anymore. That's not true. Someone has to open the food for him, so.
Yes, he's very much...
He's very feast motivated.
Yes.
This is how our friendship endures, you know? He goes, not today, peasant, and I go, I have a fancy feast. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hello. Have you seen
You're doing great.
Have you seen Infinity War?
I just saw it. I saw it Friday night. People really like this movie, right?
Yes. But the ending sucked. Anyway, so it's okay to cry.
Did you guys just say no spoilers? It's been out for like 3 months. Come on, y'all.
Who's your favorite superhero from it and why?
Ooh, that's tricky. I really liked the Captain America movie where him and Iron Man go at each other. What was that one called again?
Civil War.
You guys know. Yeah, I thought that was like a great story. I really liked their like interactions. Yeah, so I guess the Captain America ones were the ones kind of I was most interested in. And then like the Wakanda universe is really cool. Yeah, the Captain American one, I think Chris Evans, he does like a really great job. And then when he like came back in Infinity Wars, when he just like shows up, he's got the beard and whatever, I was like, this is gonna be dope. So yeah, I guess Captain America.
Thank you.
Thank you. We don't have a Captain Canada though, like we don't have a dude for that, you know? Deadpool, yeah.
Hi.
Great answer. Thank you, person from the crowd. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't have a question, but I found the dog meme you were talking about if you want to look at it.
The what?
The meme you were talking about earlier with the dog.
Oh, you dug it up already?
Huh?
You dug it up?
Yeah.
Social media, it's terrifying. Oh, here it is, thank you. So I'll replay this joke, mostly for myself because I botched it. God creating dog. God, your man's best friend. Dog, pretty sexist. God, no, man is in every... You know what, fuck it, you can't talk. And chocolate kills him. Thank you. She was like, so you really botched that joke. I'm gonna help you. So, thank you. Hi.
Hi, so I was wondering, so you know how everybody likes to ask about children's stories. Do you have any good stories about your cat?
Yeah, sure. He's started doing this thing now, I'm sure many of you can attest to this, where I'm obviously not waking up early enough in the morning for him. So we came back from Europe and I was super jet lagged and I was waking up at like 4:30, 5 in the morning. So like that was a good enough time for him to like, he'd be like, yeah, it's go time. It's time to eat. So he was happy with that. But previously, if I get even past like 6 or 7 in the morning, he does what I call the drive-by. This is not related to gang violence. Basically, he like kind of sees you in the bed and he goes, okay, it's go time. And then what he does is he sprints across the pillows and he kind of like runs across your head a little bit. So you're like half asleep and you're like, what the fuck was that? And then he comes by for the second drive-by and pretty much it's just like a little scamper across the pillows and you're like, great, okay. So I think that is the latest Lord Tyrion invention for the fancy feast to come at him faster.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so what was the biggest change between working from Arrow and Edge of 17 to working on Supernatural, like, at all, I guess?
Between like the working experience or?
Like, behind, like, with like the cast and everybody and like, you know, doing it and like, yeah.
Well, you know, each job is kind of, it's an individual thing. Whereas like shooting a movie is different from shooting a television show. On a movie, you have a lot more time. Have any of you guys seen the Edge of 17? So like, there's a scene in it where we're like making out in a car, and then it like, you know, then I subsequently like turn on her. I'm a real asshole in the movie. But like, we shot that scene for probably like 12 hours. So that is like quite a long time to be, you know, in a car with someone like that. So you get a lot more time on the movies. But yeah, it's like getting a job somewhere, you know, the crew's different, the people are different. What's been super cool about this show is like you have, you know, a lot longer time to get to know people. So for me, it's awesome. Like I'll see friends at conventions. I'll see them on set. So it's just like, you know, it's like Rich. I'll be like, oh, hey, Rich, haven't seen you for 2 weeks. And then like a week later, he's like directing an episode. So you kind of have the opportunity to really build relationships in a way because it's, you know, going on for so much longer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Just want to say I love you, by the way. And I wanted to know, how was it working on the Bates Motel?
It was really cool. Have any of you guys seen Psycho, like the movie from the 60s? So it's a Hitchcock movie, and like it's, you know, really renowned and people love it, and you know, so it was so cool because what they did was you showed up on set, and the actual house that they had, like, you know, from the original movie, you could like look up at it and you could actually like see it on the hill because they built it. And they built it like, you know, spec for spec. So that was just like so cool for me because you know, you just roll up to set in this like middle of nowhere. And yeah, that house was there. And then even cooler than that, they recreated the inside. So it's like little details from the movie were like actually, you know, made into the show. I also just loved, you know, getting to see like the Norman Bates character kind of like, you know, from the ground up. I thought was like really amazing. So that was kind of my favorite part.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
Last question.
Yes.
I'll speed through it.
Okay. My question is, were you a fan of the show before you auditioned for your part of Jack, or did you binge watch after you got the part, or what'd you do?
I thought it would be wrong of me to binge watch because, like, you know, Jack wouldn't have known the information. But it was super cool for me because I had friends on the show. I'd like grown up around the filming of the show. So then to actually have that come full circle and then to be on the show and then getting to be on stage here is kind of all pretty crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, new